Imagine this: a smartphone that doesn't just connect to Wi-Fi, but to satellites. A device that doesn't just store your apps, but becomes your interface with an entire ecosystem controlled by one man. A phone that knows your car, knows your routines, and maybe, someday, your thoughts. Now imagine that phone isn't a rumor, but the final missing piece in Elon Musk's master network. For years, people joked about the idea of a Tesla phone. But in 2025, it no longer sounds like science fiction. Because if you connect the dots, Grok, Starlink, Tesla, XAI, Neuralink, the pattern becomes clear. This isn't about launching a product. It's about building an operating system for reality. And the device in your hand, that might be his next front line. Talk of a Tesla phone has circulated since at least 2021. Early renders showed a sleek black slab. Solar-powered, AI integrated, connected directly to Starlink, and supposedly able to control every Tesla device around you. But nothing came of it. Musk even downplayed the idea. Back in 2022, he tweeted that he might build a phone. But only if Apple and Google banned Twitter from their app stores. That didn't happen. So the topic faded into myth. A dream for fanboys. Clickbait for tech blogs. A meme. Until now. Because something changed. Not with a device, but with infrastructure. The rumors about a Tesla smartphone, often called the Model Pi, have been swirling for years, and the internet has only added fuel to the speculation. Most of these claims don't come from press releases or shareholder calls, but from blog posts, concept videos, and tech influencers reading between the lines of Musk's larger ecosystem. The idea is seductive. Imagine a smartphone built not just as a communication device, but as an interface for everything Elon controls. A phone that connects directly to your Tesla vehicle, streams internet from space via Starlink, and integrates a Grok-powered assistant designed to bypass the filtered language of the traditional AI. Some even envision it linked to Neuralink, not because the tech is ready for mass adoption, but because the narrative fits. A phone that knows your mood. A phone that doesn't just respond to commands, but anticipates intent. And while Musk has never confirmed such a device, he also hasn't shut the door. When asked years ago if he would consider making a phone if Apple and Google restricted X on their app stores, his answer was characteristically open-ended. If there's no other choice, I will make one. That's the kind of ambiguity Musk operates with. Enough to spark headlines, shift markets, and make people believe a device that doesn't exist might drop tomorrow. With Grok 4, Musk's AI project took a bold step forward. It now powers cars. It feeds off user data from X. And it's learning fast. But the long-term goal isn't to build another chatbot. It's to create a real-time, context-aware AI that lives with you. In the car, in your social feed, and eventually, in your pocket. Imagine a Tesla-branded device with native Grok integration. No filters, no gatekeepers, no Apple, no Google, just Musk. The idea may not be officially confirmed, but the infrastructure is already here. Here's the catch. Launching a phone is hard. Apple dominates hardware. Android dominates software. Telcos dominate the signal. Unless you don't need them. Starlink gives Musk something no phone maker has ever had. Independent, global connectivity. A Tesla phone wouldn't need Verizon or AT&T. It could beam data directly from the sky, via satellites Musk already owns. That's more than innovation, that's sovereignty. It means he could sell a phone in any country. No carrier negotiations, no infrastructure deals, just satellites and software. That alone would terrify regulators, but it would thrill a certain type of user, the one tired of being tracked, censored, or controlled. Let's not forget what just happened. Grok AI released two virtual companions, Annie and Rudy. At first glance, they look like entertainment. Cute, harmless, fun dot. But they're more than that. They're emotional bridges between user and machine, built to be present, reactive, and eventually persuasive. On a phone, they wouldn't just talk. They'd listen, shape behavior, influence mood. This is the part people underestimate. Grok 4 is becoming emotionally intelligent, and once it's portable, it won't just be an assistant. It'll be a companion. Now push it one step further. What happens when that phone doesn't just know your schedule, but your physiology? Enter Neuralink. While still in early trials, the company has shown real progress. And even without surgical implants, biofeedback is becoming mainstream. Heart rate, voice inflection, eye movement, all of it can be monitored by sensors and integrated into AI response. A Musk phone armed with biometric input wouldn't just be smart, it would be intimate, and the user wouldn't even need to type. All of this points to a bigger idea. The phone isn't the end game. It's just a shell. Because what Musk is really building isn't a product. It's a foundation for artificial general intelligence, AGI. A GI isn't a smarter Siri. It's an intelligence that can reason, learn, adapt, like a human. Grok is being trained not to answer questions, but to live alongside us. And once it has a body, a car, a satellite system, a phone, it stops being a tool. It becomes a presence. Let's be blunt. A phone gives you access, but it also gives someone else access to you. Apple and Google used to control that pipeline. Now Musk is building his own. A device integrated with Grok, powered by Starlink, protected from App Store bans, filled with emotionally intelligent avatars. That's not a product. It's a private internet with its own rules, its own culture, its own loyalty. And the terrifying part? People might actually prefer it. The timing of a potential Tesla phone wouldn't be random. The ecosystem Musk has built is rapidly becoming a walled garden, one where access is controlled, not shared. A phone wouldn't just be a product, it would be the final missing link in an empire of influence. Think about it. Grok is evolving rapidly, with new updates that claim to surpass postgraduate reasoning. Starlink blankets the globe, bypassing telecom giants. The X platform serves as both the distribution pipeline and the testing lab for public opinion. And now, we're watching those tools migrate into real-world objects. From Teslas to humanoid bots, and even friendly anime-like companions. So why build on top of someone else's hardware? Why depend on Apple or Google when you can own the entire stack? From chip to cloud, from data to delivery, a Tesla phone would represent independence. From the App Store, from big tech's moderation rules, from national telecom providers, and most of all, from governments who still think influence is measured by ballots and broadcast time, not engagement rates and algorithmic reach. It wouldn't just be a phone, it would be a sovereignty device. We may never see a keynote event where Musk unveils the Tesla phone. There might never be a formal announcement, but that doesn't matter. Because by the time the device arrives, everything else will already be in place. The ecosystem, the loyalty, the infrastructure, the AI. And maybe that's the most brilliant part. You won't need to choose it. You'll just already be inside it. So the real question isn't, will Elon Musk make a phone? It's, what kind of world will exist the day it rings? If you want to keep following the signals before they become headlines, subscribe now. We break down the stories behind the stories, where tech, power, and influence collide. And this is only the beginning. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, and tell us in the comments. Would you use a Tesla phone